It's your destiny to greatness with Dr. C and Brothers Keeper. Today, where we've been, where we're going, and Friday trivia. And now, here are Dr. C and Brothers Keeper.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Your Destiny to Greatness. Dr. C here with
Brothers Keeper.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fair to middling.
Okay, all right. I'm great.
It's good to hear.
I really am. Not that everything around me is great, but I'm great. I'm excited.
Got that upbeat attitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I got it.
Got it?
I picked up what you put in there.
All right. Well, then we're ready.
All right.
We are ready for today's show. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt or even said that you couldn't do something? You felt that you were incapable of meeting the task? Well, many people have said, I can't, or they feel like they just cannot do it. How about you?
Yes, many of them. As I spoke about earlier, sometimes we get weary and well-doing, and we say we can't. But if you go back to the Father, He will refresh our thoughts and allow us to understand that we have plenty of strength. And a lot of the strength, we just haven't tapped into it yet. And we need Him to guide us to that strength.
I agree. And it just kind of makes me think and wonder a little bit. Why is it that we tend to go to that negative point that we can't? Sometimes things seem difficult. Seems like we've been waiting or we've been working towards something for a long time and it doesn't seem to be materializing for us. But we tend to go on to the I can't piece. Well, today we want to focus on the subject, I can't, but God can.
Yes.
I can't, Brothers Keeper, but God can.
I can't, but God can.
He definitely can. So by the end of our show today, we're just hoping we can all connect and get on the same page where we believe that even if there's something that we can't do alone, as long as we lean on God and trust Him, we'll be able to do it. So give us a little moment and we'll come right back with I can't, but God can. All right, so today we're focusing on I can't, but God can. And Brothers Keeper, I'm just thinking kind of recently, and I know that this was the enemy and he was letting me know or trying to make me believe that I couldn't do a thing, I couldn't excel. But then I had to sort of pull back and just talk to God about it. And once I did that, I began to have a little bit more confidence in myself and in what I was doing. And I was patient enough, and sure enough, I was able to do it and flourish because I trusted and depended on God.
Dr. C, it's funny you mentioned that because I've had a similar situation, and if I can expound upon the outcome.
Sure.
I had pretty much the same outcome, but at the end of my experience, I was able to talk to other people who are going through the same type of experience.
Yeah.
And I talked to them with so much confidence after I had been through it.
Yes.
And after I look back on it, I'm like, why was I, as you said before, why was I even thinking with that negative aspect of that situation? Because it's just our human nature.
It is.
But as we learn, we become quicker and faster at eliminating the negativity and move right on to the positive aspect of it.
We do, and that's a good thing, but it just goes to show it doesn't matter how long you've been on this Christian journey, there's still times that come in your life when you begin to doubt who you are and what you can do, and you're like, wait a minute. So none of us are exempt. That's the reason why we have to stay close to the Lord. So in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13, I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. So I can do all things, but I can't do it on my own. It takes Christ.
I like that, Dr. C, because it's stating that it strengthens me. We all can personalize it.
Right.
Me.
Yes.
And the audience can look and point and repeat it.
Yes.
Me.
Right.
Not just Dr. C.
Mhm.
Not just Brother's Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Make it personal. Me.
And when we begin to make it personal, and we, as all of us collectively, we believe that there's nothing I can't do or accomplish if God says I can.
Yes.
Who is it for even me to say that I can't do something? There's so much within all of us that is ready to come out, but we have to kind of sit up a little bit and have that confidence. We have to be willing to, some people say I'm on knee bone station. Well, if your knees are too bad for you to get down and pray, then sit up, stand up, whatever, lay down and pray so that God will be able to empower you from the inside out.
Yes. All you need is just a little faith.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I was reading earlier. It says it wasn't even talking about the quality or the quantity of your faith, just the presence of your faith.
Right.
And in order for things to happen, we have to have faith that it will happen.
Right.
We have to. Go ahead.
Unwavering.
Yes, unwavering faith. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So good. And even if a thing looks impossible, and sometimes we'll have different visions or dreams or goals, and they will come in, and for a moment while it's coming to us, we're excited, but then we make the poor choice of telling someone who can't understand those things, and then they will say something like, well, you're crazy, you can't do that, or no one else has done that, and you're not going to be able to do it either. And it kind of gets us to second guessing.
Mm-hmm.
But I serve a God who has done so much throughout the years through many different people that had never been done before. So why not me? Why not me? Yeah, I can't, but God can through me.
Yes, and we serve a God who can again and again and again and again. All we have to do is have that unwavering faith and stand on His promises. Because I'm sure that He did not promise it if He was not going to go through with it. He can.
Right. And He hasn't forgot. He knows who you are, who I am, who Brother's Keeper is. He knows, and He knows the qualities and the gifts that He has instilled in us. But the thing of it, once we get focused and we get on God's time and His plan, get in His plan to start working, things just begin to fall in place. Sometimes we can't do a thing is because we're doing something that is a little out of our wheelhouse. But once we get lined up with Christ, I don't care how big it seems, you can do it. You just need to have that confidence, because what you can do is so much different, even if it's similar, than what I can do. Your doing is necessary just like ours. Let's have that confidence.
Yes.
I can't, but God can. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're back. Now it's time for Friday Trivia.
Yes, Friday Trivia.
But of course, we will go back into the Bible and we'll revisit a story in the Bible. What I'm talking about today is Paul and his letter to the Corinthians.
Okay.
In his letter, he stated that in his obedience to God, that the enemy came upon him and he had a thorn in his side. And my question is, how many times did he go to God trying to get relief from this thorn?
All right. So how many times did Paul go to God to get relief from the thorn in his flesh?
Yes.
All right. Yes, definitely. And then when you're looking for that answer, read a little bit further and see how that story played out, because I believe that that's going to encourage you even more. So read a little bit further, but get your answers in by tonight, by 11:59 p.m. Yes, and you can email your answers to your.destinytogreatness@gmail.com. I can't, but God can.
You know, every now and then we have to have fun. Life is full of fun, but only if we can find it. So I was kidding around today with some of my employees, and we was talking about how people enunciate words sometimes. And me, myself, I fall victim to not enunciate my words like I should. And I have the nerve to be the one who want to tease the way someone talks. But anyway, I walked up to him and I asked him what was up. How many people you know to walk up to you and they won't close their mouth? My tip today, when you're talking, close your mouth. I don't want the foreign people to come in, learn our language, and they speak and enunciate our language better than we do. It might seem funny, but if you get a chance, look around, see how many people talking like this. And you shut your mouth when you talk. This is your tip for today. It's just me thinking again. Hi, this is Brother's Keeper, and it's just me thinking again. How often do we become weary in well-doing? Well, guess what? We're human. Many times we become weary because we set unrealistic expectations for ourselves. God said He would never put no more on us than we could bear. But we fail to realize that many times we can put more on ourselves than we need to. So how about we just step back, reevaluate what we're doing, then come back at it with a different mindset, come back refreshed, and start all over again. Because there are many things that we need to do, many things that we're going to do. We just have to have the right mindset while we're trying to do it. This is Brother's Keeper, and it's just me thinking again.
We are destined for greatness.
You can win. Win. Wonderful you are, intelligent, and never giving up. That's what we have to think about when we're winning. So we continue to push forward. Sometimes we get knocked back a step, but that's okay. We get up, dust ourselves off, and go on even further. I'll tell you what, when your trials and tribulations and obstacles seem to mount, that means that something huge is on the horizon just for you. So you have to keep on going. And as you're walking towards your destiny, your win is on the end.
We are destined for greatness.